They have to push out. They need to isolate these fights, and Monyet's going to slide out. He doesn't see them, but he's able to do an absolute 180. That's 2 kills to 1 in favor of RRQ.
You're going to have to hold further back, but your players are down a little bit low. Texture has to hit the good first shot. He does. Inside of A main, Munchkin's trying to hold, trying to play around it. The smoke comes up in time, and that's when Xfero peeks out. Jemkin from the back.
Xfero just going to be able to hold onto Heaven alone. He goes for the spray. He gets 2. He's ready for the 3rd. Trying to bounce back and forth. Eventually gets taken down by Foxy9.
Just to kind of flood on through, right? Nanostorm's on the site as well, so just to make things a little bit more difficult, but onto the judge now, Xfero on side.
Still another smoke as well.
And a little bit of a gap through the molly, so still Texture being able to slip on through, but the fault line does connect. Estrella able to take down Texture. Then the judge gets spotted. Monyet goes in on the offensive, able to trade that for a bit of a rifle as well, but onto the side, Jemkin will fall. Monyet runs out of ammo, sends the relay as he spots out another player. The spike gets planted down just in time, and Monyet picks up yet another Vandal for that collapse. Still being able to hold effectively, right? But kind of walks into the setup, so nonetheless gets eliminated.
Oh yeah, and that allows Monyet to go for the foul. Oh, a nice pick, and this is what we were talking about.
Still able to kind of hide back and hold as well. Cushy kind of lines up the sight lines and gets at least 1.
You can trust in Jemkin, and they spot him right away. Estrella actually getting...
Beating out that Rolling Thunder now, but inside of the site, Estrella kind of goes for the track, not quite connecting onto it. Jemkin will fall alongside him.
Oh, not being able to snipe him out. Meanwhile, Munchkin, he's ahead of him. Monyet doesn't expect him to still be watching the flank from out far. Still 2 members alive, but it's looking like it's going to be a tough position as Gen.G has 4. Texture only down to 18 HP, but he pushes out. He's a scout, but Xfero gets both Texture and Foxy9 suddenly. Ooh, he's trying to displace the crosshairs. Qeon good for that trade. Xfero needs to take the 1v1s. Where does he take him? He gets close, but it's just too frantic.
Additional support from Cushy, but the flashes come out. It just throws it off just a bit, but still being able to drag that crosshair across. Yeoman will be able to strike back against Monyet, though. Now trying to get a bit of timing into her spawn, but no.
But with the positions they have, and you have to go hunt for these. Yeah, there's the fault line, and it's just well set up. Be ready to bail out as well. Finds him, gets the shot onto Texture. That's a big one, just a little bit ahead. And there's the Rolling Thunder to pinch through. Cushy, he's good for 2 right away. The recon just to be safe, and there's the push out. Cushy for 3.
Comes down to a little bit of contact. Sky Smoke comes out. Monyet spots all of them out. That's the fault line being sent through. Is he gonna push? No, actually falls back because the push comes out from drop instead. Cushy, though, with the Hunter's Fury. Just holding it up even further off. Thanks to the new updates. Yeah, they're going to have to try to spray through the smokes, but even with the overdrive, Monyet just kind of keeping them at bay, adding that pressure even further on for Xfero to come up with the flank from behind, the double kill through. In with the relay bolt, pushing out into it, taking the fight against Gen.G, and now it's just Foxy9 holding out. The pinch comes through with Cushy on the back.
I am a little bit worried as RRQ has put all their eggs in one basket, but Jemkin gets 1, Estrella for the trade, and surely this should be the round over as Monyet still sending some of that util. There's the paint shells. Monyet, he wants to get ahead of it, and he knows exactly what to raise things.
While they clear out that turret from the back, Foxy9 looking to hold, able to get the first flick against Jemkin. Fault light comes through, but he evades just in kind. Xfero will be able to fight back. 3 on 3 as Cushy now pushes out, takes out Qeon. And the relay just to spot things out, but Yeoman kind of avoids for now. Onto the site, evades the Rolling Thunder, holds the ground with the fault line being sent out. He took down Cushy already, just needs to do a little bit more. And down to the last one left, it's just Estrella who swings out.
Of Gen.G, once again another pinch. You still have Estrella standing by, you still have the orbital strike as well. Where do they go? It's down into Sands. I love the pinch. They know Sand has been very important. Jemkin does get the trade, but eventually
looking through it, it's the yellow line. And
gotta get those 1v1. Spots 1. Goes out for a Cushy. Already gets another kill. The lockdown just to buy time. You gotta try to eliminate Qeon. Monyet's just gonna go in with the Shardy before he expects it. He's already through. This is not looking great. Foxy9, he's not in a good position to stop this defuse. Half already done. And he's not gonna be able to get the kill.
Just to go in for that high-low, and it works out perfectly. Jemkin, what is that double kill? The utility to flush him out, but Xfero is there to trade back in kind.
And then holding close with the shorty, they have to push you. He knows, okay, Foxy9, he is gonna be able to break it.
But is it gonna be enough? Foxy's so darn low. Look at Monyet marking his ankle, but ooh, a big swing. Foxy takes him down. But unfortunately, that's not going to be enough. Yeoman down outside the tunnel still. And
goes out, doesn't get the kill, but now you have to start moving. Xfero is trapped. Fault line gonna keep them at bay. It's a nice trade. Monyet still able to push through with the frenzy. He's trying to draw the crossers away, just barely skirts out. Xfero eventually falls, and that does open things up for a retake. And we'll see if Monyet gets sight. Where does Estrella go? Does he push through? It's a relay boat to try to buy time. He's stuck now, but Cushy already good for 1 kill. They're buying time for Estrella. It's all for Estrella. They have no idea. He comes in from behind. He misses so many shots, and he absolutely blunders that wraparound.
Unfortunately, though, the recon doesn't find anything, so has to push through the smoke. And Karen's just sticking it all the way through. Yeoman.
They're just going to have an angle.
So if Xferro receives contact, I mean, if you're RRQ, you just surely send it into the side. That's exactly what they're doing right now, but still kind of lurking up around the sides, up around Canteen. And that's it. As soon as they sneak on through, the pink shells, everything. Munchkin able to fire back. Down to Jemkin inside of the smoke, and Foxy9 spots him out.
When do they get a sniff of this? Well, that's going to be the signal.
And as soon as that shock dart goes off, Monyet now trying to sneak on into sight, but footsteps though, and now has an opportunity to hold the angle, takes down Texture, and that might have just thwarted the entire retake. The fault line though for Munchkin will work out so far.
Yeah, but there's another one holding another angle. Monyet, okay, Yeoman's gonna wrap around. It's a good double peek. Another drone. You need a couple more kills ever since those ping nerfs. And yeah, that's going to be no time for Gen.G on the defuse. Yeoman draws him in, but that's time gone, and Jemkin will just go for the kill, get that extra orb. 4-man stack onto Dish, fault line at the ready. Texture, he gets spotted, but instantly traded. No fault line needed. Allow the main force to get in. It's a good wraparound. Monyet can't get that kill. Sand still in control for Gen.G. They push through. It's a double team onto A main.
A little bit claustrophobic for RRQ as they're stuck into it.
Oh no.
Pushes out of the smoke.
Meanwhile, Yeoman already sprinted forward. He gets the kill. Oh, he catches off Munchkin. Must have heard him on the cross. There's the aftershock to push him away. And Yeoman wins it, keeping Gen.G. The position's not great for Gen.G. You're allowing them to close the gap a bit, but Texture still holding just below the stairs to make sure he has that distance advantage. Monyet gets one, but he instantly gets picked off. That's the spike stranded. Well, Foxy9's ready for it. But it's just too much chaos. They're able to just branch out, but Foxy9 already gets rid of the Neon. Meanwhile, Jemkin through, but Qeon never quite cleaned up. Now he's stuck, but Spike stranded. And it's just absolute chaos as it continues. There's the showstopper. Cushy trades again, 2v3. It's coming from the other side, and he turns around, gets 1 kill, 1v2. Xferro, good for 1. He's ready, but Qeon swings out in time for the headshot. You're trying to draw a lot of attention onto me. Monyet just gonna be the bait. He gets 1 kill. He's still alive. Chaos ensues once more. He gets a double kill. He needs to get multiple. He's stunned up. Can he do it? He tries to anti-flash. He only gets 1.
Slowly isolating the angles, but the rolling thunder at the right angle, and Monyet swings out just as it's about to collide.
For RRQ, Monyet back on to that Omen. He can still be a little bit of a trickster, but it's going to be a straight-on fight, and Jump and Cushy up and try to gain information that way. Meanwhile, the entire team of Gen.G on the site. It's a double, and it's a nice jump peek. Cushy with the trade, but Qeon still holding strong on the site. Jemkin, can he win this duel? Qeon's ready for it. Jemkin, there's the paint shells. It's going to force Qeon to move, and Xferro to make sure they get those rotations. Uh-oh, spotted by both of those. Good hit onto Cushy. He actually gets the kill, but Jemkin with the cleanup. For RRQ, Xferro's going to be there for the trade. Jemkin gets 1. Xferro immediately peeks out. It's a good double team, and bouncing back and forth, Jemkin gets a 3K.
Is pretty much open. Cushy tries to go into the smoke, but unfortunately spotted out by Texture. Look at how proactive he is.
Covering all bases from RRQ. It's a double swing on a drop, and they both get sprayed down, lining up for Yeoman. Bit of an unfortunate timing there. The spacing not as good as it could have been. Monyet still going for a third, but there's gonna be no kills. Full flood Estrella gets spotted. Not quite sure that his elbow was showing. There's the showstopper. They know the Odin's still in here. Gen.G avoiding the C's. There's smoke, but it's just too many members. Meanwhile, Jemkin does come in. Let's go through. There's a good paranoia. Gets the kill out of the smoke. There's the paint shells. He's getting caught from both sides. The showstopper shut down by Qeon. Cushy, how is he still alive? Monyet finally finds an opening, and he will save his team around him as kind of this carry, but here's a fast hit onto Rubble. Texture not able to get on top. He has to push back. Texture still spraying through. Picks up the kill against Jemkin. They already saw that the fade was here on the A side, and they're still holding by. Xferro still gets 1 kill, and there's the cross. Estrella doesn't get both.
You still have a 3-on-3, so this is possible. The Prowler goes into clear. Cushy is ready. Look at him. Able to gun down Munchkin, and Foxy9 has to back off. The arc roast to throw off his crosshair placement as well. Look at that peek. So quick, so smooth, so clean. It's down to Karen. He's 11 HP, but still maybe able to make it happen. Cushy with the spray to end Karen's game.
a little bit of a mistake sometimes. Okay, it's just a fast hit onto Rubble again. They still want to focus on that A side, but it's Gen.G staying still alive right under that one-way, and then once again the trade from Cushy. The timings, the comms, it's also good for RQ, and now once again Foxy9.
To do not work against him. High-low setup as well, so he peeks out.
Texture gets hit by the haunt again. No one's clearing that haunt.
Foxy9.
And this is what Foxy9 likes. Come to me, fight me, because I can 1v3.
Foxy9 right below. Even with the Odin, I mean, what are you going to do? Really drag your crosshair all over? Not going to happen. Foxy9 looking for that ace.
He's been given the free reign. Oh! Can he go? Shut down.
And Gen.G is kind of dwindling down that time, playing a lot around these positions. The lockdown gets deployed alongside the Steel Garden as well. It's so far back safe enough that these two players from RQ will get detained. Cushy, though, comes in for that support, takes down Yeoman, but inside a baby door, a bit of a spam, and Qeon will find his contact. On towards Monyet. Oh, and a quick swing on the conversion into the double kill, pushes even further on into the last minute Viper's Pit, and Munchkin will not survive. For RQ right now, we shall see as the next round plays out. Paint Shell's already through Haunt as well. Gen.G kind of thwarted by that Haunt. Now in for it, it's Qeon with the double kill. Estrella quickly strikes back outside a tree.
All right, he just wants to keep one side open, but with Xfero getting caught.
Gonna work around the Viper walls. Delayed paranoia though against the Showstopper, and Monyet shuts down Texture. Gen.G's Showstopper will get flooded through, but it doesn't quite connect enough.
Monyet trying to spray down, doesn't find the hit. Estrella will draw out a lot of attention, finds one target, he gets taken down, and that is the retake opportunity denied. Should clear out all of it, well tripped. Texture all alone, he gets shut down. That's a bit of a full send on the fake. And now everyone trapped. Paranoia comes out. He's been caught. Munchkin spike dropped behind Rubble. Monyet holding strong.
Goes up for another peek though. Oh, and he's working against two players on either side. So unfortunately he falls. Now their own Prowler spots out at least one player. So trying to sneak on through to get that pinch. Unfortunately, Estrada's already gone down. Foxy9 ready to receive. The Fox in a henhouse strikes again. Oh, it's all up to him. Oh, he doesn't see them by the jump.
He hasn't been checked. They still suspect it. It's too late.
Going out through Xfero. There's the Paranoia as well. But, oh, just a little bit too far exposed out towards the stairs area. And that's where Gen.G strikes. Qeon Texture able to get one for their own. Gen.G kind of fighting back a little bit, but just not quite enough off with the Poison Cloud as well. Gen.G. So being able to control a lot of it as well on the other side with Munchkin with the side. Okay, not quite connecting just yet, but Qeon able to find that slight sliver. On towards Cushy, Texture swings out now, and that's the triple kill to end the round.
Yeah, this could be a pinch onto B, but Gen.G trying to get ahead of it, and Texture goes out, gets Gen.G, and Monyet right into the crosshairs of Texture. It's gonna be a 3K. Does he go for the classic 4K?
Can't skip to the last page of the book.
Okay.
Okay,
yeah.
We'll give him a chance. All right, Texture, he's right nearby.
10 seconds
Can
left.
he get
Throw
the
it.
ever elusive ace?
Come on, Texture.
Texture
Oh.
gets 4. Can he get it? Xfero doesn't. He denies it. Some things never change.
But then the quick rotation into B, so maybe finding an open site. Texture.
Sure, he finds one. Can he get the second? He does. Sight empty so far. He's going to push them out. He jumps right into the hands of Gen.G. That's a rifle. Oh, it's a little far out. Drops behind him. DPU's already going through. All the way back. Gets one kill. Opens it up for Estrella. There's a gun upgrade. 1v1. Jiggles back and forth once more, and Foxy9 holds his ground.
Qeon and Yeoman right around the door as well.
Oh, the full trap play. Gen.G gets one, but the Showstopper pushes everybody back. RRQ frantically.
They have to. I mean, it's a good mid-round call trying to make it happen, but working against Foxy9, who is holding again. The second kill now out, and on towards the top. It's Munchkin as well, but Foxy9 manages to do it all by himself. Not the last one, though, Xfero. Able to strike back, goes for the desperate plant to maybe get onto the Steel Garden, but not quite enough as...
Still holding strong in the back of sight.
Yeah, respecting him. He's got that lockdown as well, but now peeks out. A couple of kills already going through in favor of Gen.G, and there is that lockdown. Despite the Steel Garden used by Xfero, no opportunity found.
Spike has been retrieved, but they're stuck on the site. They notice that Estrella is there. Xfero trying to hold close. He can't get the first kill. Estrella all alone against the world. He's trying to chase through. They know one person is close. There's the Prowler. They're still hiding away Estrella. He gets one. Goes for the reposition right outside. Monyet caught out. Estrella safe outside of the pit. Can he refresh it? He gets another kill, gets back into the pit. They continue to keep it up, and now it's just Munchkin left. And that's gonna be Cushy cleaning things up. Can you battle through? You know Yeoman's here. What's the double peek here? There's the Siege, but he's way beyond it. He only gets one. Cushy for the trade. Paranoia will keep them at bay. Texture waiting on site. Finds Monyet. It's a duel, and Monyet wins out.
Tries to tuck behind for a bit of an off angle now, but Snakebite will flush him out. The door peek as well, though, for Foxy9. Takes down Xpharaoh. That's a little bit more space. Estrella takes down Munchkin. So looking a little bit better for RRQ now, but Qeon doubles back. Foxy9 sticks onto the spike, and Monyet has the swing. Goes in for the spray transfer, but not quite connecting. And Foxy9!
What a clutch with another 3K on the site!
He spotted, so maybe kind of working around that toxic screen now gives Munchkin a bit of an opportunity, but since he's the only one getting gunned down by Monyet.
Yeah, and that's the Viper down, so the toxic screen not working out in your favor. You know he's weak, so the turret working out for Xpharaoh. Estrella, also another cleanup against Yeoman. It's just going to be Qeon all alone. Now comes the hunt. Okay, he still gets one, but Cushy with yet another kill. Oh, well, it's a 3-stack here as well from RRQ, and Jemkin's clean with the first shot, giving them the opportunity. Okay, Foxy9 still left over, not gonna get stunned. He gets 2 kills. Is this another repeat? Okay, Estrella.
Don't imagine he should be able to do too much as he beat the drone, you know, a little bit there. Texture made a bit of a movement to try to force RRQ to think about Garage, but they actually just doubled down. More players being sent through, and that's going to be the opening kills into the site. Foxy9 this time not quite able to hold.
Cushy still waiting. Turret comes online. There's a recon. It's a quick hit from Xpharaoh, and that should be shutting down the retake. Xpharaoh good for another. It's going to be a multi-swing with Texture, and there he goes. He's trying to weave, and there's a good Paranoia, the spray down, and support from Qeon. An instant triple kill from Texture. Gen.G is so confident. There's a drone out, but Jemkin gets ahead of it with a nice little peek. If he can survive, it could be good. He's going to get one. Is he ready for another? There's the Rolling Thunder. Munchkin's hit as well. He's trying to hide behind the toxic screen, but they can't get in just quite yet. Munchkin, he's still holding strong by A short. Monyet taken down. They have to clear out Munchkin, but they have to clear backside as well. It's just too many angles. It's just too many members of Gen.G. Just didn't spot him, and Monyet doesn't quite spot him first with the fault line. So they're slowed down just a bit. Foxy9 peeks out, but Xpharaoh's ready for it. They shut down the Sentinel, and now sight opened up for RQ. Only 10 seconds, time being bought. Texture peeks in, and he's going with overdrive. Munchkin able to spray down 3 to get the lead for Gen.G. I mean, you can't help but feel, but that's gonna be a double tap from Foxy9! And now Qeon trying for it, and look at that transfer! Gen.G's pickups have always proven themselves. As the spike is now stranded, Cushy all alone. Qeon expects him. He gets the 3rd kill. The previous round, so Xpharaoh's ready for it, but he fires a little too early. And
Flash just to hold as well up to the other side of the fast lane, and there's Jemkin! A bit of a double kill, and Monyet swings back up to the top. Estrella added support as well, and that just is enough.
Clear out Garage, trying to draw a lot of attention. It's going to be 2 members here, and Jemkin gets ahead of the operator. Munchkin going to go for the re-clear, and they're still waiting for it. Now, going towards Foxy9 again. Foxy9, he gets 1, he gets 2! How many times will RRQ run into his open arms? Fast, there's no util to watch for it. Nobody's suspecting it. They line up for the double, and there's Foxy9 with another 3K, the 2 youngsters. They're down sewer, so you have another angle for the retake. Qeon gonna get taken out. Backside now taken over. It's a clean and clinical execute, but do they have any idea he could get a massive multi-kill? He waits, he panics, he's not able to get the double.
Has been doing so well so far today, but now against the numbers. And Qeon now back towards mid. Cushy though, able to snipe them through from the window. And there's the Rolling Thunder, straight in collapsing through, but Munchkin still able to shoot them down as it happens. Monyet and Xpharaoh.
Not sure if there was a reposition there, man. His sight lines are being bothered. He just hopes that they will peek. He has to tap for another, and Xpharaoh just swings out. All right, that's a lot of members. Xpharaoh gonna have to play it safe. It's gonna be down to Cushy. There's a crossfire. He gets 2, and they're all stuck there. Look at the fault line, just keeping them tied up.
Leaving Yeoman alone now straight in towards spawn. He spots all of them out, but doesn't quite have the opportunity to spray through. No shots connected, and that's just a 1 HP Yeoman. Yep, stunned up. For a quick way to slip on through. The nano storms and everything getting broken apart as well. Estrella with the fault line as well. It is ready, so maybe setting up for it again. Oh, Munchkin!
Do you go for the repeat? Cushy is the one who's weak. He gets taken down. They're trying to push him before the reload. It's a good push. But are they trying to play for time? The spike still gets planted no matter what. Estrella's stuck. He doesn't have a way out from the snake bite. Texture, he's holding close. There's the relay bolt. He catches all of them.
They still managed to make it through the backside from the long. Cushy now swings out. Oh, there's a kill from Jemkin. Dashes on through as well, but inside the smoke, the shawties will come out.
So Gen.G really slowing things down once they catch sight that it's more than one member. Monyet will get one, but that should be the end of it. Estrella stuck up at heaven. Low health, Monyet gets taken out. And Estrella will just be looking for any picks he can get. That's gonna be none as Texture. Killjoy constantly being focused on A to combat that toxic screen a bit with that passive info. Estrella, he's caught out, but no! It's going to be Jemkin who gets a double alongside Estrella's one. So 3-1 trade in favor of RRQ. Just out of range.
And maybe a chance for Qeon, but no, gets shot down by Jemkin really quick in. And just going to go through as well.
Trying to push back up with the fault line. He's not able to get it. The flash is late, but Estrella still gets the trade.
The flash does come out for a bit of an opportunity for Estrella to kind of get into the site, but only good for the one. That still is enough with the numbers being found on the other side as Jemkin takes down. Ult's coming possibly more online for Gen.G as well, but Jemkin able to shut things down for the time being. Instant kill up against Texture. And as it continues to go on through, the Hunter Sphere as well from Yeoman, but
you're not in danger of a Rolling Thunder. Oh, okay.
Recon. That's all it is.
That's a good multi-peek. Not gonna happen just yet. RRQ holding on to their ultimates.
Oh. Still now though, Cushy from the sides, able to find a bit of a double kill. Rolling Thunder does connect, but Qeon jumps ahead of it! 1-on-2, he tries to go in for that stick, but a little bit spotted early. Half HP, half spike, but
just yet, there's a drone. Instantly the swing. Jemkin's somewhat ready for it, but the drone I think might have blocked one of the bullets as well. Meanwhile, there's an Hunter Sphere, doesn't get any kills.
As 5 of them regroup back to look to find that hit against Cushy.
Also would expect another timeout, but Munchkin holding the flank. Xfero peek onto Main. He gets taken out from below.
Cute Gen.G. Oh, he went for the hunt. Now he's looking out for Qeon, but at the same time, gets the read that the spike is headed over onto him. So gets ready with the paranoia, flashes out, and everything connects.
Huge!
Spots out the kill on towards Foxy9.
Prepared over by C-Main, reading that it was an entire fake by the Neon. Sprint in from the Neon. Munchkin still gets a kill. There's still a chance. It's Gen.G. Yo, man, they should have suspected the turret pinged him earlier on A short. Now they realize their mistake. Munchkin, does he find the timing? Jemkin gets one. Munchkin, he peeks out and Xfero's ready for it, fishing for the Viper in the pit. Now
Gen.G
the site.
Presses on the offensive. Cushy inside the smoke set up by Monyet. At least able to land one kill. Estrella from the back as well. Cushy on for the next. On the third. And then transfer at the quad. Cushy!
Doesn't have much of a chance. He's getting sprayed down. Monyet down. No controller, but the fast wraparound. Can they get a kill? Munchkin gets taken down. Gen.G now realizes they're trapped on the site.
And the lockdown, just by a bit more time, push them off. I mean, that was the only solution, was to go even faster than RRQ.
It's a pinch coming in from Garage. Jemkin ready for it. Qeon gets traded by Xfero. Gen.G left up against the 3. It's a crossfire. Estrella last alive as the IGL. Can he beat out Foxy9? He cannot.
And read that and turn back. Orc gets further in. Straight in they go. But Cushy's there and ready to receive. Full flash, but Texture able to slide on through.
They're ready for it, and they're gonna gun him down. Down to 2 members. Monyet tries to re-clear, but now it's just Jemkin. They realize that he doesn't have much of an option. Munchkin swings out, and it's overtime. We go again. Jemkin's gonna be the real answer, but he doesn't have much health. He's spotted. He gets one off the drop. He gets 2, but immediately Gen.G will absolutely clean the site and get ahead with 13 rounds. There's a paranoia. They're jumping in, jumping to the back of site. Qeon gets 1. Qeon gets 2. He opens up the site. Estrella trying to get ahead of things, but it's going to be Qeon with 3. And he holds close. Could it be the ace to close things out? He gets the spray, eventually falls, but Texture will finish it, and Gen.G reigns supreme once more in 2025.